welcome to lesson 8. Wow. So what happens when the hour hand is in between 2 hours? How do you say that? You know, sometimes it's not always on that particular number, so it may be confusing, right? So let's look at it. But I want you to keep this in mind. Oh, I want you to say it after me, right? Are you ready? Okay. Time moves forward. Can you say that? Okay. So time moves forward. Say that again. Good. So what that means is that the hour is usually 3 positions. Let's look at it. Is it on the hour that it just left? Because we said it's moving forward, which means that if it is between 10 and 11, it just left 10, right? Is it on 10? Is it close to 10? Or is it close to 11? These are the 3 things that you should look at. Is it on the hour? Is it close to the hour? Or is it close to the next hour? Because you know it's on the journey to the next hour, right? You should note those 3 things, and that's what will help you to say, oh, where exactly should I say my hour hand is on? So let's look at this example. This is between 10 and 11. You can see the minutes and here, the smaller ones, right? Sometimes it's absent, and that's why we just keep counting 5 on each number. But sometimes, like when it's in between like this, we can count and be specific, because it's not all the time that the minute hand is a multiple of 5, right? Okay, so let's see, where is the hour hand? That's where we want to figure this out. Yes. Is it on 10? Well, no. Is it on 11? No. So we can't say this is 11. Why? Because it hasn't gotten to 11. It is still on 10. So when you're writing this digitally, we say 10 because it hasn't gotten to 11. Now, how far has the minute hand moved? Let's see. So the minute hand is here, right here. You can see that it's not exactly on a number, so the minute hand won't be a multiple of 5. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and this is 30. The easiest way for you is just to note the number before and just multiply by 5. So this would have been 6 times 5. That's easy instead of counting from the beginning, right? So we have 30, but it's not on 6, so I can't say 30. So I have to count this minute here. So this is 30, 31, 32, 33. The minutes hand is exactly on 33 minutes. So here is 33 minutes. So I'll say 33. And then saying this in word, without being specific, whether it's past or to, we're going to get to that in the next lesson. We can say this is 10:30. Then you have an hyphen 3, just like your right numbers, right? So this is 10:33. You can see we have to just map out the exact position. Now, so let's see. This is the hour hand. Remember, time moves forward. So it must have left 1 and is going to 2 because it's just here, right? This is the hour hand. So it has left 1 and going to 2. So we can't say 2 because it hasn't gotten to 10. Where is our minutes hand? Wow, this is on 6 exactly. So we can say 6 times 5, and that's 30 minutes, right? So we say 30. So this is 1:30. Okay. Look out for your hour hand. Wow, beautiful unicorn clock. Let's see. So where is our hour hand? Again, we have the hour hand here. Here. It must have left. It has left 2, not yet on 3. So we can't say 3. Doesn't got it to 3. So we say this is 2. Where is our minute hand? Let's go find it. Again, here. This is the one. This is here. 35. That's 5 times 7. Is that not so? 35. Or you skip count and say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But it's just fast that you say you multiply the number by 5. So we have 35. But the minute hand is not on 35, is it? It's here. On a minute forward. So we say this is 35, and then we count 36. So the minute hand is exactly here on 36. So this is 2 So we said this is 2:36. You see what we are doing, right? So look out for your hour hand, right? Look out for, oh, so let's say this. Let's say that, what time is it? Let's say this. Has it got into 2? The hour hand, has it got into 2? Has this got into 2? It's not yet on 2. So we can't say 2. That would be wrong. So we say this is still 1. We just left 1. That's not got into 2. 1. So where is our minute hand? Right here on 10. So we can say 5 times 10. And that gives us what? 50. So this is 150. 150. So whether it is on the clock, on the hour, or in between 2 hours, you just have to figure out where exactly, how to report that, right? If it has not gotten to the next hour, you don't say 2. If you say 2:50, this would mean that the hour hand is already, has left 2 and is almost going to 3. So it has to be the previous hour because time moves forward, okay? So we write the position of the hour hand. Is it on the hour? Look out for that. Is it close to the hour or close to the next hour, right? Now, say how far the minute hand has gone in completing a cycle. Same thing, okay? In the next lesson, we would see, should we say past or to? Right? We'll just add that to it so that we are more specific. You can either say whether the minute hand is past or the minute hand is to, right? We'll see why and how to say that. I'll see you in the next class. Remember, time waits for no man. Do what you have to do at the right time. Bye-bye.